Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Imperial Galactic Survival, Akiva's Insanity Project. We were working on the Wedgetail. I've done some work behind the scenes and had a right go at it. I've been pulling my hair out a lot. I made a mistake with symmetry plane that cost me 45 minutes of just messing with the build and hoping that it would fix it. It didn't fully fix it, and as a result, I'm a little bit frazzled with it right now. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and continue to build. So, what I have done to this one is not only... Let's go ahead and get rid of this version, because this was one of the ones that gave me a hard time. So, Wedgetail. So last time you saw this build, it was at this stage, and I had saved a copy. Yeah, I was not happy with this vertical reactor. I hadn't done anything around the perimeter. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and so over the past couple hours, I've been working on this. Initially, I thought it was just going to be a just regular, like, surround it and line it up, but it didn't really fit. It didn't work. It didn't look good, and it looked bland, and I didn't like it. So what I ended up doing was doing this sort of trench here along the sides on either side, and I messed up symmetry plane the first time, so it was a pain. But anyways, I also did this sort of border between each of the pieces. I widened this out, and I rotated it. Made a copy and paste mistake where I didn't really copy and paste the full thing, and I was just like, this looks freaking cool, so I'm keeping it. So as a result, this is the reactor core now. And sort of lines up with this over here, and there'll be a piece that comes out of there. We'll add that in a bit, or maybe in a future video, maybe today, who knows. And then I decided to rip off the primary armament, the RP armament, off the Azure Varishni and adapt it to this one. Now, that is a short summary of what I've been working on for the past 2.5 hours. And where I am now. So we are going to continue trying to adapt this railgun, this like RP railgun here, and we're going to continue to adapt it onto this. Now, I have some ideas. Stop jiggling, block, please stop jiggling. I have some ideas, and we're going to go through them and see if they work, okay? So, get ready to go, and we got this. Alright, back to building. Also, there is another notice about the music. Apparently, YouTube has been... I use no copyright sounds, like NCS, and I also use... Aim to the Head official, and they do non-copyrighted music. In theory, that's absolutely wonderful, right? No copyright sounds, you got banger tunes and whatever. Well, no. YouTube is a demonic organization with an algorithm with mental health issues. A AI algorithm with mental health issues. Let's just say that you'd think that non-copyrighted sounds or like non-copyrighted music from YouTube would be able to go in YouTube videos, right? Surely that no, it just when I upload it, it strips out the track. Or it gives me a strike for music that's or not a strike, but it gives me like a warning for music that is in the description of the music itself, and the artists themselves go in and say, hey, we want this music spread this way because we want it to be no copyright sounds, and or we want it to be used in streaming. And so I go to upload, and I do the preview video. I hear the music, everything like in the preview screen, but as soon as it's published, the music's been stripped out by YouTube. And I'm just like, screw you, YouTube, at this point. Because that is just some really shitty practice right there. Because it's just like, you shouldn't be stripping that out of my video, because next time we'll know it. Oh, they'll strip out everybody's speech track. If you upload it in separate tracks, then like when I record in OBS, and so I just upload it directly from OBS because I don't use editing, because I don't have the time to do editing, yada yada yada. And so pretty soon the speech track will just randomly be cut out because of your videos, because the AI algorithm doesn't like your voice. Yeah. You think I'm being crazy about that, or I'm just like, surely they wouldn't do that. This is YouTube. We live in a dystopia where YouTube is our overlord. The creator's overlord. Come on, guys, wake up. Anyways, I just really think that's shitty that they can do that. I was just like, nah, okay, great job YouTube for being really shitty. Anyways, enough of that rant and that scary thought. Be a perfect now, if you would like to protect your data privacy and would like to not have to deal with pop-ups and ads, consider downloading Opera GX. Yeah, I wish I was sponsored by that. I'm not. That would be an awesome segue, though, wouldn't it? Just one of my random rants, and then a segue into a Opera GX sponsorship. Yeah, no. I'm not that lucky. I've got, what, 60 followers or something at this point? And only a couple of them, only about 10 of them actually watch my videos on any regular level. So, yeah, sponsorships are not really on the table at the moment. But no, thank you everybody for watching and taking the time out of your day, your busy days, to just enjoy my content and listen to my ramblings and hopefully learn something. Because yeah, this is not educational content, is it? Does this qualify as educational content? No, this content this content qualifies as game guide content, apparently. Kill him with glowies. You don't need kindness, just kill him with glowies. I should put a an LCD on the bridge that says Mark 27 kindness railgun. Mark 27 railgun, aka kindness. I mean, it's like that Florida man that had a baseball bat named I think it was a baseball bat with the name on it of kindness. He named the baseball bat kindness. I'm not even kidding. This is a Florida man thing. This is not a Florida man video or an advertisement for a Florida man video, but it did happen. And I'm just like, yeah, look it up. Just look it up. And prepare to laugh hysterically. Really? That's what I ended up... Okay. Fine. This is what I get for trying to decorate things. Yeah, okay, fine. No, fine. I wanted something cool there, but and apparently that's not in the cards today. I don't know why I'm armoring the heck around the railgun module. I guess because you could actually put an LX2 in here if you bothered to convert it to Reforged. I don't know. I'm just stuck in my mindsets, okay? I'm just gonna chalk it up to me being stuck in my mindset. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I spent half an hour trying to figure out how that would work, but whatever. I'll come back to that later. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do the whole... Excuse me, yawning again because I'm recording late at night. Because this is the only time I can get quiet enough to record. Yeah. Anyways. I guess I should probably tackle this. just going to leave that for the moment. I forgot. Okay. That'll work for that. Now, before I actually do this, there is something I want to pull and take a look at. So, on a different build, or oftentimes what I'll do, is on previous builds, I'll come up with something that works in the moment. Bye, trees. And it just works, you know? It looks really cool, it fits a style, whatever. And then I'll think about it later, and I'm like, yeah, that was really, really cool. So one of those things is this room that I did on the... what's this thing called? Valterai. I liked what I did with this room because it looks like an actual rail slot. Looks like you put a slug in there, and it's as RP as I can get. But I'm realizing that this room is only 2 blocks high. And yeah, it's... I mean, I can use I can use it as an example. But I don't think it's gonna be what I want, per se. So we're just gonna fill that tank up so it stays in one place. Or so that it does that. High sentry gun. And we're gonna go ahead and move it so that we can use an example, because spawning it and getting it to where you want it is 2 separate things. So I'm just gonna put it over here. It doesn't need to be real close. By the way, if you see this thing in game at some point, run for your lives. Treat it as a freaking Tovera. Treat it as a Tovera, okay? Just a piece of advice. If you're seeing this like a couple of months, like a year from now, and a year from the initial upload, and you've seen one of these things in game. And you come across one of these things in game after you see this video, and you're just like, ooh, what's that? And you get close enough to see the floating wings. Run away. If you're in anything other than your in-game combat ship, run away. Okay? Biggest piece of advice. Because frankly, I am terrified of this thing. And this is the little brother. This is like the... if you're thinking about like the Russian nesting dolls, it's like this. Okay, not Russian nesting dolls. That's a bad analogy. But if you're thinking about like, okay, so this is the kid. The one I'm building right now, the big one here, the wedge tail. This is the angry granddad, and then the Azurvarishini is the angry dad. Okay, so if I'm terrified of the kid in this analogy, what do you think I'm gonna be of the wedge tail of the angry grandpa in this scenario? Freaking terrified, okay? Anyways, yeah, enough with that horrible analogy. Let's get back to it, shall we? It's bad. It's really, really bad. So what I'm thinking here is that if you look at this ship in creative after being demolished by it, you might notice that you've got your energy core here, you've got all your weapons on the outside, but you've got a direct line from your energy core to your most powerful gun. Spinal mounted gun. Anyways, that's what I was thinking about for this. So let's go ahead and just mark off the room that this is going to be, and I'm just going to mark it off in steel because I really don't care. Okay. So, anyways, let's go ahead and start getting. Let's do this one. Come on. Stop doing that to me. Okay. And let's go ahead and get another layer of just Xeno there. And I want to have... I haven't done this before, okay? I haven't done something like this before. Or if I have, it's not on this scale. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pick up a different shape. I want to pick up... Where are you? Ugh. There you are. Okay. So I want to pick up that shape. And... Yes, I know I'm making this in bright glowies that it doesn't help. I feel like I already did this at one point. Okay. Just gonna pick a random... There we go, now I can see what I'm doing. I should have copied that block before I did that, but whatever. I think you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. Copy that again, because I want those textures. Double clicking mouse. Dang it, stop it. Oh, I'm texturing the whole block. You know what? I don't mind. Dang it. I forgot to undo that. Now, I am going to have to do the whole, what do you call it? The whole lining up the textures thing, because, yeah, that's a thing. So I'll do that in just a second. Akiva in the future that's watching this premiere, please, please, don't yell at me and say I missed a texture. Okay? Please, please don't, because it's not gonna help. I still forgot what texture I missed in the last video, and I'm probably gonna find it like in 6 months and just kick myself that I forgot about it. It's bad enough. Future me, shut up. Stop laughing. So the reason I don't have... Right as I say that, I mess up with the texture. The reason I don't have symmetry plane on is because when I have symmetry plane on, this has a knack of just screwing me over. And I just hate it. I really hate it when it freaking screws me over. God damn it. The textures will just... when I have symmetry plane on, it will texture both sides instead of a single side, which is what I want. And you want to line them up so that they don't do that. And a lot of the time it's just, no, I'm not dealing with you, symmetry plane, because you're annoying me. And you're doubling my workload when it comes to working with these thin blocks. And no, I know I probably said it before, but these thin blocks, they have a different texture mapping that symmetry plane just likes to screw with. And it's just like, ugh, I don't want to have to texture that again because you messed me up, symmetry plane. Really? Now when it comes to doing stuff like this, when it's on like this particular plane, or this particular block, it doesn't really mess up as much. I mean, it still messes up occasionally. I mean, it's symmetry plane. You're never going to get perfect symmetry plane without screwing everybody over. But, yeah, it just, sometimes you just got to work with it. And a lot of the times it just comes down to knowing when symmetry plane is going to screw you over. I know that probably doesn't help anybody in the audience that is like, how do I know when symmetry plane is going to screw me over? It's just like, you just learn. You just learn. It's a sad fact, but you just learn. There are just no good options for that. Now, you might be wondering, if you're unfamiliar with my builds, why am I painting this white, this particular square white? Well, it's because this particular square is special. I use this square to switch between white and black, so that I can quickly test if something's going to line up and look good in the actual final color. And so, when I textured that one device, I was using that particular square. So when I actually change it to black, whenever I actually change the ship to black, I can just switch it around and it changes that block device and anything that uses that particular swatch on the build. So yeah, I have a couple of those on the build. I have that one and this one. Since this is the primary glowy texture, this is the one that I use for these glowies. I'm gonna copy that before I mess with it. So if you change that around, well, let's actually go away so that you can actually see. And the reason I copy that, just in case I accidentally screw something up. So if you change that particular one, you can change it to pink. I'm not gonna hit OK there, but you can change it to pink in different colors like that. So, anyways, fun little tidbit about my builds. You can turn it pink very, very easily. Apparently is what I just conveyed with that, but whatever. Yeah, anyways. Just thought that would be interesting. Interesting little side diversion there. Now, because there's going to be loot in this room, because I'm going to be placing loot in here, I'm going to go ahead and give it a hardened steel encasing. Because this is going to be an NPC ship at some point, but I'm not going to finish it out for an NPC ship until, yeah, at least not until I'm ready for it. Alright, I think this is going to be it for today, because I've spent several hours on this already, and to be honest, I need some sleep. The other recordings I did for this I had to scrap for various reasons, so yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I hope to see you in the premiere. Shout out if you're still here in the comments. And remember to be kind to your fellow humans. I have Discord, I have Patreon, I have Buy Me a Coffee, I have exclusive rewards for people that support me on Patreon. Buy Me a Coffee, I still haven't figured out how to set that up so that it actually gives rewards. So for now, it's just donations, okay? It doesn't actually give you anything. It's just a place to donate and support the channel. Patreon, however, has the ability to grant you a role in Discord that will give you access to different rewards based on the tier that you subscribe to. So the $2 subscribers get the basic package of the Taco Inept Bro, one of the initial versions of the Taco Inept Bro, my Pride and Joy, and my pet project. Another tier will give you access to things such as the Shailing. The second tier will give you access to things such as the Shailing. It's not currently out on the field, so I can't advertise it properly. Another one, I think the third tier, I am working on custom rewards for that. So this is the Shailing. Anyways, enough about that. If you really want to be a wonderful human being and support me in a way that helps me get the word out there, and the way, quite frankly, that I most prefer, consider leaving a comment in the comments below, and hit that like and subscribe button, be notified when I upload new videos. It really helps out. And if you really want to be generous, well, if you want to chat with me on a regular basis and see what I'm working on behind the scenes, I have a Discord where I occasionally stream. Usually it's about once a week, and I show off projects. I help people out with things. I have a feeling I've already talked about this, so and all my videos. So I hope to see you guys next time. Remember to be kind to your fellow humans. Remember to be positive. Constructive criticism. If you're gonna give feedback on something, don't be a dick about it. Come on, guys. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Banshee out.